Hey y'all, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? God dog it, how y'all doing? Live and alert on the north side of the dirt is your man D Real coming at you with another Be Real with D Real live, and it's Thursday. Just water, just water. I am trying to drink more water. Plus, I gotta wet the palate so I can get all of this stuff out tonight that I need to get out. I mean, some of it's good, some of it's. I mean, if you done came up in here before, y'all know how I gets down. Um, and sometimes it be a filter, and other times we forget. It might be a couple things that happen tonight where we might forget, and it is better, or I won't say better, but it's easier to ask for forgiveness than it is permission. Amen. Amen. All righty. I'm gathering my images because like with StreamYard, if you step, but not step out, but remove yourself from StreamYard, like the images you got saved like immediately for use, those automatically erase. And I had a few of them. So I got to pull them back up because y'all the Rock With Me Nation and y'all need to see this shit. And that's all I'm saying. I you can say what is it in particular, but I'm gonna say that I'm not going to tell you. I will just I will just let you anticipate. How about that? Anticipation is part of the fun, right? Anticipation is making me wait. You remember that, right? You remember that? The ketchup commercial? Come on now. We Generation X and baby boomer. Don't tell me y'all forgot the ketchup commercial. Heinz, Hunts. Was it Heinz ketchup or Hunts? Cause where I grew up, it was Hunts. The Hunt family, and they was distributing their wares everywhere, hither and thither, to and fro. All right, y'all. Did y'all know I'm in here, y'all? Oh, I can say, groovy. What's going on? Groovy always, I'm in groovy. Grand Madam, hey, and my brother Theo. We in here chilling. Well, hopefully it'll be more than three real soon. Anyway, three and me, that make four. That's a quartet. We can set it off. And it's all lovely. And it's never bad. I got a few topics. Oh, see, good thing. See, I had to look at my itinerary and see the topics that I got in store, however you want to say it, and if they're being right and proper. Yeah, say that vocal fry. But I couldn't stand vocal fry, bro. Or women that had it, you know what I'm saying? When they talk and I guess whatever. Just get a lozenge or something. Clear that up. Clean all that up. I read somewhere that says bad to chew ice. That's bad for your teeth. And I actually seen it happen in real time with my dog, Khaleesi. She when she would go outside, and I take her outside, she go do her business and she dig in the dirt and get I that's pit bull shit. That's all. That's the only way I can explain it. You know what I'm saying? She gotta get that off. You know what I'm saying? So, but she was like biting down, and it was like grinding down her teeth, you know, to the point where they had to like, it was stuff with occlusion and all that. They had to put her to sleep, and it's the reason I have dog insurance, y'all. Dog insurance. Ain't that some shit? You know what I'm saying? Never thought I would put those two words together in a sentence. Dog insurance. But you know, mama love her furry baby, and furry baby got problems, and I'm not finna pay for that. Not out my pocket. You know what I'm saying? Now, if the dog was doing something, you know, other than eating and see, y'all got me talking about my dog. So we ain't got you talking about nothing. I'm still doing it in the end. Anyway, y'all want to laugh real quick? Y'all want to laugh real quick? I see it's 4 of y'all in here. Five of y'all in here now. So it's a party. Yay. Let's party on. And we gonna I know what I want to do. Let's kick the party out with this right here. With this right here. This right here. Oh, wow. Oh, that's why. Okay, at first I thought, hang on a second, let me make a quick adjustment. Back. Where we go? Go for it. All right, y'all. Bam. Check it out. Check it out, y'all. Check it out. Check it out. Okay, let me make it smaller because it's too big. Okay, that's better. 7 mil, huh? $7 million, huh? I mean, let's be honest. Who asked for this? Who? Anybody? Anybody? Did it? What? Why? Why? Who mustered up the Jeff Bezos? Jeff Bezos put up the 40 mil. I ain't upset, you know what I'm saying? I ain't upset, but I'm like, just that's rich people for you. I can throw millions and millions and millions of dollars at dumb ideas and dumb concepts I know ain't gonna make no money. Not a plug nickel. Well, 7,042,000. So okay. Still got a lot more to go. And that's the bottom line. We could be using this money for something else. If you got 40 million, you just want to throw away, you know what I'm saying? That you know you ain't gonna get no kind of profit from. And but you say, Mario, oh, he will make money. What did Trump give him to have that movie made? What did Trump give him? A lot, but the movie ain't make it. Well, I see what you're saying, but ain't nobody going to see it. It will mystically, magically, somehow make money, but ain't nobody seen the shit. That's rich. Um, I I I ain't too particularly thrilled about it not making money. I mean, not I'm not unhappy that it's not making money there. Um wasn't wasn't huge on my list of shit to see. So um I'm not really a terrific. So they paying $50 if you go see. Oh, I would Kim. Now that I got somebody engaging here, I want to flip because I mean we know it's trash. It's gonna be trash. But on to some bigger and better shit. Boom. I have a question. I have a question. I have a question. New history of the DC universe, the Dakota incident. As I understand it, my friend Joe Illage is involved with this project because he's been pushing it heavy on on X and other social media. Now, I think other people have asked this question in a different way, but here's the question I'm asking. Should it become part of the DC universe or should it remain separate? Because I mean, think about it. If Milestone, or unless there's some clause or something that the folks that was at Milestone got, independently, it's all going to be owned by DC. And then, Time Warner get to decide what goes down with Static and Icon and Rocket and Hardware and the Blood Syndicate. So, because see, that's my thing, Theo. Um, exactly. If you're not going to do it right, don't. I mean, I get, now we involve in Lex Luthor and Luthor got something to do with it and exactly, Kamaya, that right there, they will be absorbed and shelved. You know what I mean? We'll do away with this sprouty, loud independence that wants to assert itself in the mainstream. Why can't it? What's wrong with it asserting itself in the mainstream? Wow. I mean, I just had a weird thought. Um, um, the anniversary of Dwayne McDuffie's passing is coming up February 21st, if I'm not mistaken. February 21st, also, if I'm not mistaken, is the same day Malcolm X got assassinated. Let me double check. I could be wrong. Nope. February 21st, 1965. Wow. Who did that just occurred to me. They passed on the same date. Now that makes even more powerful what I want to say. Might not be a popular take. I don't think the Dakota universe should be absorbed into the DC proper universe for that very reason. I mean, they done had some good crossovers and, I mean, it's already, they already saying, the blah, blah, blah. But I mean, y'all get what I'm saying. Is then it will be owned, and just like Moyo said, it can be absorbed and then it can be shelved. And it's like, yeah, they've done it again. They've done it again. Why do we keep letting them do this to us? What's Gray? See, I was just moving. It's so fast. I couldn't even catch it. What's up, Gray? What's up? What's going on, y'all? They did that when the Shadow Cabinet fought the JLA. Static was also a Teen Titan during the New 52. They dialed it all the way back. Technically, they already exist in the mainstream DC universe. Yeah, but like you said, they dialed New 52 back. So never happened for continuity purposes is what I'm thinking. So yeah, they're already there, but can you just make it another universe? You know what I'm saying? And they happen to look like the people in this universe, but just keep that other universe independent and let it be what it is. All I'm saying. I mean, because what happens when you decide because you want to get more people reading the book? Oh, let's kill one of them all. Feel me? You know what I'm saying? Feel me? Yeah. Am I the only one who will watch the hell out of a biopic of McDuffie's life? No, you are not. You say, oh, I don't trust DC at all. Remember what Blade told Whistler when they were teaming up with the Blood Pack? Hey, that part. They should have their own universe editorial department. And that's what I'm saying, because it's just like I was saying in my video about the Blood Syndicate last night, man. The way it was written like people I know. It was written, as if, people I was talking to or having a conversation with, because they had that 90s lingo, that 90s slang, and they was talking, how people was talking at the time. And so that's what made it that much more acceptable. Are these writers in 2026 gonna go out and try to get to these neighborhoods, get up to the Bronx, get wherever, and listen to how the kids talk and immerse themselves in the culture so that it sounds genuine for whatever generation is vibing with it? Just my thought process, just thinking, and not to say, because I know I sound just like Ernie, but you know he was on point. You Theo, you was right. He was on point. I checked out the video, and you know, and it's like, bruh, it's bad enough. You know what I'm saying? It's bad enough. The ones we got, y'all ain't showing no love to, or giving them enough airplay. You know, on both sides. You know what I mean? You know, Marvel more blatant with it, but and my bottom line is it is what it's gonna be. That's their company. Don't mean I gotta keep giving them no marbles. You know what I mean? And okay, here we go. All right. Illage would be dope over Milestone. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But are they ready for what Joe gonna do? You know what I mean? He coming in and he shaking shit up. You know, the status quo is gonna go somewhere real different. And he one of them cats. He don't want nobody picking and poking and prying at what he trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Well, hack up after no, you want me to do it, let me do it. You know what I'm saying? You can edit here and there, but we gonna have, you know, but I don't want to be speaking for the man. I don't want to be speaking for the man. I just say that the result of the story seemed like it's very much something he wanted. I don't need another Miles Morales with Thor's hammer. Boy. but we getting Milestone back, kinda. I got the new Static or the new old Static, but you know what I'm saying? Static and Icon, maybe I pull them out, shoot some pictures or something sometime this weekend. But yeah, I Milestone being back, yeah, sure. Okay. But are we still gonna have Milestone titles? You know, do I get the Static? I mean, we done got season this and season that, you know, here and there. We Hardware versus Icon and Rocket and Static. And I give me some monthlies. Are there monthlies coming? That's what I want to know. That's all I want to hear. Is it monthlies coming? If it's monthlies, let's go. But let's go ahead on with all of this 3, 4, 5 here. We're gonna try and unlimited series first. Nah, man, you know it sells. So like hotcakes back in 93, 94. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Bloodletter in the Dakota verse. Problems. Hey, maybe they could do a crossover. Great say Blur without fear spoke on Cheryl Lynn Eaton not getting the Black Panther ongoing too. I know a few people that spoke on Cheryl Lynn Eaton not getting the Black Panther ongoing as well. Two guys you might know. So yeah, I think we were of that accord a while ago. So I get that part of it. But yeah, as far as yeah, if you gonna don't do it, just like you know, like Ernie said in this video, don't do it during Black History Month and make it look token. You know what I'm saying? Do it because y'all really trying to put on all in. Ain't that what they put on the front of their books? All in. We are all in. Be all in then. For real. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some of the stuff you try and it don't succeed, but you gotta do what you gotta do the way you gotta do it. But don't Make it tokenism. Don't do it because, hey, it's Black History Month and we can talk about black guys this month. What about March, April, May, June, July, August, September, on and on? That's when we want to hear about ours. We don't want to just hear about them during Black History Month. You know, Milestone didn't come out for a month or two, or Black History Month, or during Juneteenth. We can have some comic books going on that ain't got to have no holiday or no cultural awareness involved. You should be culturally aware every month. It shouldn't take February to get your ass culturally aware. Boom. Message. I love that movie. I love that movie. Oh my goodness. Um, yeah, let's say great. Yeah, yes, it should. It should all the time. You shove these European heroes in front of us every month. You know, not to say I don't enjoy some of them, I do, but when you speak of diversity but show none, all that talk rings hollow. Ain't no Black monthly titles at DC Comics. None. Marvel. Oh, we got Storm. All right. That's probably not gonna last very long. No shade, no shade, no shade, no shade towards nobody associated with the project, but you know how they do, what they do, what they do, what they do. Already, man, already. Huh, Theo, what you say, dog? That's why unapologetic fan groups of Black characters are needed to be able to consistently converse about the characters we love. We can't keep waiting on the companies. Yeah, you ain't got no choice at this point. You know, they come in like we taking it. We taking it and we gonna put it in the safe and we're gonna close it up and we'll keep it for safekeeping for you guys. Pure and simple. Just like I keep telling everybody, man. T'Challa about to disappear. So I forgot. Hush, girl. It's about to be gone. It's about to be gone. They are trying to erase everything. They don't want nobody coming through here like Equilibrium with the emotion and culture police and coming and saying, "Oh, you can't have that. And if you keep playing with us, we're gonna put you in an incinerator and incinerate you with the Mona Lisa paintings and W.E.B. Du Bois books." Bruh, hey, it's coming. They'll say reduce your footprints, as you said. Grab something else besides Marvel and DC Comics. Hit them where it hurt. Hey, look in. Right now, Stephanie Williams over there at Bad Cave putting it down with temporal. Since we talking about, hey. I know I talked about it last night, but yeah, You got to you got to you got to plug in, man. Let them know you feeling them. Let them know, that you rock with their books, man. And that's how Sears, Montgomery Ward, they still around, but they ain't the big dog they used to be. That can happen to any company. You hear me? All it takes is people saying, I like this over here. I'm going to go with Best Buy. I'm going to go with Lowe's. I'm going to go with Home Depot. Whoever got more of it and can provide it to you in a more convenient way than Sears and Montgomery Ward could. But, there's them faithful people that's going to stay with Sears and Montgomery Ward even when it starts getting scarce and they don't have as much merchandise in the store and it ain't as many people coming in there no more. Bruh, maybe, just maybe, it's time to start rocking with these other companies. Maybe you start seeing what they got over at Image. Maybe you should start seeing what they got at Dynamite, what they got at this what they got at Mad Cave. You know what I'm saying? At least they dedicating the whole damn comic to us. You know what I mean? Front to back damn near. Hey, that book filled with black folk. And that's all they talking to and about. So that's all we ask you. Give us some of that. You know what I mean? Make it happen. But they can't be bothered because America reads Marvel and America reads DC and they need their American heroes. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. It's gonna happen or it ain't gonna happen. You know what I mean? Reducing the footprint. You know what I'm saying? And soon Absolute and DZKO is really all that be coming from over on that side out of my pocket. And I'll be honest with you, I always like the older DC stuff anyway. I'm just right there, right after Crisis, but just before, maybe like a year or two before Crisis, maybe 83, 82, and then through the Crisis, and then right after the Crisis, where they restarted everything, and you got up to 0 Hour and Doomsday and all that and whatnot. I was rocking with them. I was rocking heavy with them then. That era I could fool with. You know what I mean? A lot of this stuff now is like, other than Absolute. And I ain't throwing no shade. I mean, it probably sounds like I'm throwing shade, but my intent is not to throw shade. Give me something I want to read. You know what I'm saying? Give me something worth spending my money on. I worked hard. So I think I want to be able to spend my money on whatever I feel fit to read. Y'all want to give it to me? All right, ain't no big deal. I'll just stop buying your brand. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for the old school nostalgia and stuff that look like me anyway. So edutainment is what I do. I'm trying to make sure the history don't get lost. So when people ask about, what was a Blue Falcon and a Dynamite? Oh, what was Speed Racer? Oh, What was Racer X? What was Spawn? What, you know what I'm saying? So that don't get lost, you know, and somebody try to spin a different story with that. Don't let them spin those stories. You say no black characters for me, no coverage from me. And you can be that way. You can be that way. I mean, you can. I mean, it is what it is. I know ain't no black characters in Speed Racer, but I grew up with Speed Racer. Sue me. Okay? And they supposed to be Japanese anyway, ain't they? So I guess, you know, if yeah, and you gonna you gonna be scraping looking for us. That's all I'm saying. You gonna be scraping looking for us, or you or you gonna be are you gonna be back with the big two, hoping they get to you? I I gotta have fun too. I know, dog. I know, dog. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. Um, where was I at? Oh, I was gonna talk about Dwayne McDuffie. That's where I was going. Okay, the February 21st day. Bruh, do you know how much shit we would not have were it not for Dwayne McDuffie? Ben 10. Ben 10? That was Dwayne McDuffie? Yes, that was Dwayne McDuffie. Dwayne McDuffie did Ben 10. Static Shock. Dwayne McDuffie did Static Shock? Yup, sure did. Justice League Unlimited. Justice League Unlimited. Dwayne McDuffie was on Justice League Unlimited too? Yeah, dog. Fantastic Four. Our Fantastic Four. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yeah, mostly minority Fantastic Four. I'm like, you can tell me Ben Grimm is Jewish all you want. He don't look Jewish. That's all I'm saying. Oh, we say I'm not just covering new stuff from the big two. Geo Force battle plans is always gonna be like that. Speed race base goes right. Right. For show then, player. But what we got? What we got here? Um, let me go. Let me go dark for a second. While we on the subject. Um, is it an issue of forced diversity versus earning your place in comics? See, Dwayne McDuffie's work does not feel like forced diversity because he worked on Ben 10. Wasn't a whole lot of black people on Ben 10. He said, F it. We gonna do our thing with Static Shock. But then there was Justice League Unlimited too. A few black characters pop up, but it wasn't a whole black thing going down. He was very even-handed when it came to that kind of thing, you know. I mean, it ain't a reflection of his personal taste, but what I say to people all the time, um, pro-black does not mean anti-white. It just means folks gonna know you black. You gonna represent black. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna ask no question about whose team you on. So too with Dwayne McDuffie, who in my mind is pretty much a GOAT in his own right, in his own damn right. You know what I'm saying? When him and Dingle and Cowan and them cats got together and they did Milestone, it was like that was the energy of that time. It was like we was so pro us, you know, and he was able to create so much shit. You know what I mean? He wasn't even 50. Can you imagine now the kind of stuff he probably would have hit us with if he died back into writing comics again and doing, man. A light taken way too soon, man. I mean, he had more stories to tell. You know, just you getting what you getting, and you still ain't getting the most of what you could have gotten, if that makes sense. You know, he was in his 40s, man. He was just getting warmed up. But he still had the impact he had, and you could see the impact of what he did. You could see sparkles of it in these other cats that that are doing their thing, man, like Greg and David and Tyler. I mean, you can see that same kind of we doing it our way, you know, kind of vibe in their stuff. So I mean, and I'm pretty sure every one of them will say in some way, shape, or form they were touched by the work or something, some way, shape, or form that was wrought by Dwayne McDuffie. You know what I'm saying? And so he was, as Tupac put it, the spark of a whole generation. Clip that. You know what I mean? So that's how we do it. What you saying, bro? Say D.L. Hughley had white next door neighbors on his show. It ain't hard to produce a show and or write a book with various ethnicities in it. All of us here could do it, and it wouldn't seem forced. Yeah, but you don't see that over there at the Big Two. And when they do it, precisely like what you said, a lot of it feels forced. Because number one, you don't know how to write black people. Number two, you don't know how to write black people. And so we get representation, but it's unrealistic representation. We aren't going to represent us unrealistically. And if they really go back and think about it, being realistic and representing real is what made Peter Parker and Spider-Man appealing from the rip. We identify with the kid. We identify with him when he grew up. We identify with him when he was in college. We identify with his problems. We identify with his troubles. He was the everyman superhero, and so that's what endeared him to the folks that love Spider-Man. That's all we asking for. All we ever asked for. And that's why we like, okay, we not getting it, so we gonna do it our damn self. Or we gonna go somewhere where they do it. Do it. Yeah. Anyway, just don't force us into no form of diversity, a semblance of diversity. You see what I'm saying? That's what I mean by forced diversity. You trying to pigeonhole it in there or make it fit, and or it's February, something like that. Don't make it look so obvious and awkward and you know what I'm saying? Caricature. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to read that. Give folks something that means something. Give them some substance, man. And it ain't no other way to get that substance but to go and holler at the youngins or the demographic you trying to capture. That's 101. Oh, but that comes from people who say they want to make comic book movies, but they don't want to consult people in the comic industry. What kind of sense that make? Anyway. I still haven't forgotten those Luke Cage and Night Thrasher miniseries we both covered. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I mean they playing in our face with Timeless. You know what I mean? You turned him into a celestial. Okay, all right, okay. Oh, sometimes I just let me let move on to some other stuff. Boy, it's popping tonight. Okay. That's a very good question. What was the photon run all about? Showcasing Photon in a comic because the character was in a movie. And that is probably why we ain't returned to it. That is precisely the reason why we probably ain't returned to it. Ain't got no call to, ain't got no reason to. So we done wrote her off in the MCU, and we can do the same in the comic. It's easy. Watch. Poof. Where'd she go? Yeah, we don't know. That's kind of shit happens. I, for one, am tired. Yeah. Yeah, we can go on and on and on and on and on and on. Yeah, the 5-issue run, and then you know what I'm saying? That's how they do. That's how they do. See, this on and on, on and on. Give them a power glow up, and then put them away. Blue Marvel gonna go into the quantum universe for another 50 years because ain't nobody studying him, so he can just sit back and kick back as long as he want to. He say, I reckon you right. Put her over there in the Avengers emergency team for nothing, along with Thrasher, whose claim to fame was the new Avenger jackets. Bruh. Yeah, and that was about the point where I was done. About where I jumped off. I was like, nope, I can't do this. I can't do this. Is this the best you got? Word. I mean, no shade towards nobody. It really ain't, but it ain't moving me like that. It ain't moving me like that. Plus, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Throwing everything out there. Everybody getting what they want. Everybody getting what they want. Except the people that want a decent, respectful representation of the one and only Black Panther in a consistent monthly ongoing series. Give it to a writer who could write 100 issues of a Black Panther comic book. A lot of people could do it. Whole lot of people. Don't Eve Ewing come to mind. Don't Sherlyn Eaton come to mind. I'm just too off top. Hey Eve. But yeah, I'm say did it for T'Challa with 7 issues. Folks got vocal and boom, he was back. Well, then let's give vocal some more. We need a monthly. We need a monthly. We need a month Black Panther. We need a monthly Black Panther. We need a monthly. Period. You know, why not? You telling me you can't sustain a monthly story? Yeah, as many crossovers and double overs and triple overs and cosmic events and reality changing events that go on every month. You telling me you can't keep a book going consistently? Stop it. Oh, behave. Nah, we ain't buying that. We not going for that. Yeah, Cheryl freaking Lynn Eaton. Hey, girl, I know she asked too. They like, not her. That shit was too well written. Gender bias? Are are they the ones being misogynoir? Could be. I I'd be tired, y'all. I'd be tired. It's like some things you shouldn't have to keep telling people. Yeah, like a mug. Generational fumble like a mug, bruh. Some things you shouldn't have to keep telling people, like we want to be represented. Despite your systematic controls and checks and balances, we would like to be treated in a way that affords us or affords us the same privileges, opportunities to share in the same things without it being monitored and segregated. Say, bro, when Ernie said they never hit her back, I thought all those times we were saying it, we were just assuming. Nah, we were dead on. And how old is 2024? Yeah. 2024. Well, Shirley Eden herself said it. She said it on social media a couple of times. So yeah, I mean, but to us, it was obvious. They, you can count, you know what I'm saying? It's like 5 of them. But you know what? That's neither here nor there. The point is that particular book and that particular lady would go very well together and could run just as long, if not longer, than Christopher Priest. Yeah, I said it. Get a woman a shot and see. She's hungry. She ready to do something. She ready to tear some shit up. So, and that was just 3 issues. That was 3 issues. And we was like, ooh, give us some more. And you got Fareed Karimi on the pencils? Shut up. That'd probably be the only thing getting me spend some money on some Marvel. You put them 2 together. You know what I'm saying? Do that. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all already getting ready to, try to hibernate the child. You know what I'm saying? Panthers don't hibernate, baby. They stalk and stealth all year round. Hibernating. So let us see them every month. That's all we want. Give us a monthly. You know what I'm saying? You know who ain't never been fucked with ever with on they run with they comic? Daredevil. Daredevil, a handicapped Catholic man. How dare you cancel that comic book? You probably hear from the Pope. You cancel Daredevil. Daredevil don't get canceled. Even when you renumbered them, it didn't get canceled. It was just check Daredevil out. There's adventures in this comic right here. And it picked right the hell back up. Matt Murdock don't get canceled. You can get a Matt Murdock comic every damn month. He might as well be the damn flagship character of Marvel. Because they don't interrupt his shit. Why? Because he's a Catholic European blind man. The trifecta. You can't cancel none of that. So you're stuck with Daredevil. Well, he said, Theo, and we didn't make up that it was one of the better tie-ins. We've been saying it. Whites really want to control our progress. Yes, Grand Madam. They created an entire system. And it's like you can't dismantle the individuals, you got to dismantle the system. And that's the hard part. Because you don't know you can trust the further up you get. You know what I'm saying? You could be talking to the very snake that's gonna bite you when you turn your back. So yeah, it's some tricky trickonomics is what they used to call it, right? He said because white boys are riot over Matt. They fucking canceled Daredevil, man. Flip the cars over. Yeah, set it on fire. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he great say. I was hooked after BP Blood Hunt issue 2 and was ready to order the new BP series after issue 3. Nah. Nah, doc, nah. They ain't give because that's what you want. So they're not gonna give you that. That's it. You can't ask for that. You know what I'm saying? BP ongoing. Hush your mouth. We don't want to hear anything about a BP ongoing. We gave you people 15 issues and you criticized us. So we thought we'll show them we're giving you 10 next time. Oh, goodness gracious, they're still complaining. How about this? We'll give you a Black Panther in another universe, and you can have all the issues you want. Okay? Oops, sorry, we're canceling the universe. So that means yours goes too. The fuck? what you supposed to do? You know what I mean? They bending you over no matter what position you get in, you end up bent over. Mario say, look at how Ms. Marvel was forced into Peter's world. They saw her as right out of right out of there. Hey. Okay. Moon Knight gets consistency. Yeah. And ain't even been around as long. Marvel practices malicious compliance. Yeah, that is malicious compliance, ain't it? Of course they can. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. We don't want a black man to have a series so bad we canceled the whole universe. Well, that's not the way it went. Well. How did it go? Do he still have a comic book? Well, is the universe gone? Well, you're putting words in my mouth. You ain't said nothing. You know what I mean? It's who want to go through all that? Just read between the lines. We done. I'm past done. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, since the 70s, I've been spending money on Marvel Comics, man. And got some great shit. But then all of a sudden, it wasn't so great no more. But now I'm in a position to offer to say, hey, this might work, but ain't nobody listening. So anywho, hey, remember that Spawn action figure with the cloth cape? Your boy went on ahead and did that. Yeah, I did that. It's cold too. Got the extra head sculpt where Batman threw the batarang and split his shit open, and he had to sew his shit back together with shoestring because he didn't want to be expending his necroplasm. Yeah, it's a 7-inch action figure. 3 different handsets, and you got like the long chains right there that fit in the back. Well, here, you know what? I'll just show you. Let me do this pad first. I'll probably do a video on this junk, man. This junk here is cold, man. Yeah, I took that junk out and took it through the paces. Got a little necroplasm you can put on the hand. So, like, if you wanted to pose him in like the you got the accessories and stuff to put him in that pose. If you want to put him in that pose, and I probably will, but don't I have the one with the 50-foot long cape? I got the one with the wing. The cape flips out in wings, and his eyes like glow when you lift the arm up. I have that one, but I don't have the 50-foot cape one yet. Anyways, this one got a nice little wire cape to it too. Now, don't sleep on this bad boy. For you like me now? Ta-down, ta-down, ta-down. So he's got the tatters. He's got the tattered cape. You know what I'm saying? Take that jump and wham, throw it up like that, and it stays up. Yeah, you got the you know what I mean? Got it doing the popping up in the wind thing. You know what I mean? You can go crazy with it. Yeah, it's nice little jump. It got extra layers in the back. You know what I'm saying? You can have this jump doing. Yeah, because that was how the cape was in that issue 1 picture. So yeah, you could totally do that pose. Yeah, yeah, it's popping kind of nice there. Nice detail. Circa issue number 1. This was the look that Spawn had initially when he first came out in 92, I believe it was. What a great time it was. What a great time and a terrible time to be a comic book collector in the 90s. That shit was rough, man, because they had everybody and their mama coming out with comic books. And you was like, I gotta get that too. Oh, I gotta get that one. Oh, I need to get that one. And then next thing you know, you got 15, 20 comic books you walking out the store with and had 20 more in your pull box that you was gonna come back and get later. Yeah. Yeah, man. I was comic booking at the height of comic book collecting. And then there was old Wizard magazine. Me and Kamoya often speak of Wizard magazine. Wizard magazine was yeah. This is yeah. There's one with a cape long. This is the one. Okay, I thought it was one that it had a longer cape, but no, we gotta get him stretched out, man. We ain't took him through his paces. We gotta break these joints in, man. Now you gonna be ready to do the Spawn number 1 pose if you can't spread your joints out, partner. Just like that there. So I was gonna get the chains. And the chains are actually made of metal. Got to peel all this tape off, man. That wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. So you got Spawn giving folks hell. No pun intended. With the chains, brother. Okay. There you go. Letha K7 is the name of the Hellspawn that Al Simmons wears. Got change, bro. Got change, bro. So chains. Gotta raise it up for a second so you can see it. Attach in the back there. See that little area. And you just chains got a little peg and you stick it in. Spawn's got changed. Loop around. Ooh, that's freaky. Anyway, but that's what you're dealing with Spawn. He also has, like I said, the necroplasm. Kind of hand you gonna put that on? That gonna fit on a fit? Nope. It actually needs to be a hand and not a fist. So I guess it purposely doesn't have. Yeah, we gonna check this out, brother. You hear that pop? And I guess how would that? Maybe it's a different hand. Would work in that one, wouldn't it? Huh. Could have left that one on there. More pliable. More pliable. See? Yeah. And just throw the joint back on the arm. Right? Right. It's being difficile. There we go. A twist and a turn. And for those unconcerned, the youngest son of Santa Claus will always return. With the energy and the chains. So yeah, we gonna whip that up into some fun posing. Real something. So just letting you know, your mans and them ain't forgot about you. Al Simmons uses a lot of guns. He does. And is probably not an advocate of gun control. Now, that's a question I always ask people who are like-minded and concerned. Thank you. Appreciate you. But that's the question at hand. Dave Chappelle has joked that if we really wanted to end the issue about guns and gun control, let every African American in America purchase and legally own a gun. Oh, the law get changed real quick. Law get changed like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, is that far from being the truth? Because don't they change everything in this country when it becomes saturated by us? I mean, you look at the patterns of of how people move around. What's the word I'm looking for? Migrate. Do human beings migrate? Migrate from one from city to suburbs and then back into the city when we start expanding out there and getting close to them again. Same kind of pattern. You control things geographically. You control things systematically. Sometimes you get caught, like with redlining, and sometimes you don't, like the industrial prison complex. And a lot of things continue to get under the radar or ignored, and people pretend like it's not happening while it's happening in real ass time. Do guns need to be controlled? Do they? You say it's all right to own them, and it's everybody's right, like an American. I mean, we literally just watched video footage of a man in Minneapolis get purposefully and brutally unalived. My man wasn't no psycho killer. He wasn't no, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't even a threat. He was just stepping in trying to protect somebody. Now, you saying it ain't no problem with guns, and all of those people are quote unquote government sanctioned. But even government sanctioned agents have rules that govern deadly force. You can look that footage over and over and over. Bruh, them cats deserve every single bit of grief they gonna get. You can't be in engagements like that because you could tell the way they move and the things they do. They have been told to do a certain set of things. If that certain set of things don't work, everything should just go out the window. Shoot a motherfucker. Can you shoot a motherfucker? Yeah, just shoot that motherfucker. Oh, I would shoot. Pop, pop, pop. Now it's like we tired. No more. No effing more. It shouldn't have happened in the first damn place. But it's the attitude. And I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to get into it. It's it's the attitude of the current culture. To just, you know, it's about you. It ain't about us as a collective. It's only about us as a collective if you're doing your part. You know what I'm saying? What if you ain't doing your part? We just don't include people. You know what I'm saying? And the people we don't include, I'm saying we because I don't want to name off no demographics. You know what I'm saying? We is just if you fit the we, you the we. If you don't fit the we, you ain't the we. And that's pretty much where I'm at with it. Now, it done got to a point where we rushing up in people's houses. Oh, that's a bad play there. You don't, woo, in my house? Our house in the middle of our street. Our house was our castle and our keep. You heard that right. Our house is our, and that is precisely how I regard mine. It is my castle and my keep. And if you impugn my castle or my keep, I am obligated to show you that ain't the way to be. I'ma get me. Let me be quiet. I say some stuff on air. They come looking for me. Like, we gotta take that guy out of the country. I mean, don't get it twisted. Come anyway. You know what I mean? I guarantee you remember it one way or another. What in the heck? Back over here. Moya say, don't like us, leave us alone. Exactly. Y'all go to y'all all Caucasian city. Say, yeah, I read that. Yeah, they need to be. It ain't enough of them, getting justice served to them because they out here acting bad, man. When they were down here, they got that action. Then they got the they weren't ready, bruh. And I'm telling you, man, you don't see them, as much. I mean, they done popped out on some people up here, but man, they know better. they know better. They get all folks got in there. So not coming for us is not yet. Not yet. That ain't the play you want to make. Not us is we's are not having it. We're the we's. Remember I said about the we? You thought I was talking like a okay. Yeah, let's do some fun stuff. Yeah, let's do some fun stuff. I'm gonna call it good. Let's do some fun stuff. Look here. I've been posing the question for a little while. I've been asking people everywhere. There is talk of a remake of A Nightmare on Elm Street. Now you remember we discussed this right here first because you ain't heard no talk about it. Now when it come out, shh, don't say I ain't say. Talk of a remake of A Nightmare on Elm Street. Who of actors that you know of currently do you think would make a great Freddy Kreuger? Now, immediately, for me, Bill Skarsgård comes to mind right away. I mean, he already done creeped the hell out of us with his rendition of Pennywise. How hard would it be for him to do a Freddy Kreuger? Now, if it ain't him, my number 2 choice, I don't think he would do it because I think he might feel it's beneath him. But my number 2 choice, Willem Dafoe. Willem Dafoe just got some creepy ass facial expressions. You know what I'm saying? And then that laugh that he did with the Green Goblin. And and he just looked like he done lost his fucking marbles, bro. And I'm just like, yeah, he'd be a amazing Freddy Kreuger. And what Jim Carrey, he got the facial expressions. He got I mean, he claimed he retired, but if you gave you gave Jim Carrey enough money, he tried to pull it off. He tried to pull it off, and that's my short list right there: Skarsgård, Defoe, Carrey. Skarsgård and Defoe. Yep. Theo say, I know this seems a stretch. No, Matthew Lillard. No, not a stretch at all. He was also in Scream. So, yeah, he can do dark comedy, dark humor. He's some good dark humor. So, yeah, Matthew Lillard would, yeah, I think he would make. Yeah, yeah, definitely. What's some others that immediately come to your mind? Cillian Murphy. He looks really androgynous to me. He would have to put on some, yeah, I have to see him in the makeup. Gray say Walton Goggins. Oh yes, Walton Goggins. Yeah, he's hilarious. Uncle Baby Billy on the gemstones. I love me some Baby Billy. If you ain't watched that show, man, on HBO, bruh, that shit is hilarious, bro. But speaking of shows that are hilarious, but not so much hilarious, but are on HBO. Yeah, that's what I think. Y'all hear all this clicking, so y'all know I'm stalling for time. Yeah, I'm stalling. I'm stalling. Primal. Have we caught up with Primal? Are we on our Primal tip? Have we gotten all caught up with Primal? I promise after this, I got two more things and it's real quick, and then we're gonna be done. So like I'm right about at an hour and a half. So yeah, we'll be wrapping real soon. Stay with me, stay with me, stay with me. Primal. They are on episode 4, I believe. And they doing some backtracking. You get to see some of the other characters that Spear was involved with. The gal who he got pregnant, she African. Yeah, Spear impregnated an African woman. They son gonna be a powerful stock. You know what I'm saying? A black woman and a Neanderthal man. Woo, he gonna be a colossus. But anyway, yeah, her village is where the witch doctor came from that brought Spear back to life. Yo. But anyway, their path ends up her, and then she's got the dinosaur. Remember, he had a dinosaur homie, and then the dinosaur homie had babies. So she got two little baby dinosaurs, and hey, they ain't no punks. That's all I'm gonna say. In a fight, the baby dinosaurs was useful. They didn't just sit around in the corner like, nah, they was in there biting stuff. So it's a good watch, man. And then, like I said, the episode ends with the villagers and her and the dinosaurs meeting zombie Spear, and the dinosaur roars, and that's the end of the episode. So it's like, ooh, this looks interesting. You know what I'm saying? So They're gonna get back together. They're gonna get back together, is what I think. Spear, we're gonna have Spear and Dinosaur again, and zombie adventures. And there's a lot of cerebral stuff going on in the episode. That is the best show I have ever watched with no discernible words. No talking. That's what's so great about it, man. You do, and the story just rolls along, and you watching, and you able to keep up with it and everything with no talking at all. You might get a or you know what I'm saying, and some monsters making some noise, dinosaur there. Other than that, they telling the whole story and ain't nobody talking. Great shit. Great. I enjoy the hell out of it. Yes. Gray on it. Gray know what's happening. Telling you, boy. It is, man. Same Jendy Tartakovsky, same cat that gave you Dexter's Laboratory. That dude. Star Wars, the Clone Wars, the first season. Powerpuff Girls. Can't miss. You know you watch Powerpuff Girls. Don't be fronting. Samurai, bam, yeah, that too, great. Samurai Jack. You know you watch some Samurai Jack, so you need to rock with Primal. And Primal is way more Adult Swim than Adult Swim. They going in. It's people getting hurt. Folks is getting, yeah, they don't be playing. It's caveman times, man. They was brutal with it. they ain't holding nothing back. It's time for you to go. You got to go. You either the predator or you the prey. That's that world. That's the end of it. And Spears' girl was getting down. She pregnant. She was still handling business. She was like Tiana Taylor in one battle after another. She was throwing spears and dinosaurs and rolling. She's pregnant, rolling. Did it tuck and roll. I'm like, uh-oh. That's black women now. Black women can do anything they set they mind to. Say, I'm going to fight me some dinosaurs pregnant. And she did it. It's a good show, man. It's a good show, man. I hope you get caught up. I want somebody else to talk about. Mezco, my guy. Mezco. They got a Nightcrawler coming out, dog. This Nightcrawler is the Nightcrawler I've been looking for. See what it come with? Come with a couple different tails. Uh-oh. Are those tails to hold the sword with? Bruh, why Mezco be playing with me like this, man? You know, I do a video and say I wanted a Nightcrawler like this with the sword and the tail and the bruh. They went one. I wasn't even thinking about the feats, bruh. That is fire. Oh, and check this out. The smoke got a light up feature. A light up feature, y'all. Bruh. Now I'm distracted. Because I got a mission, I got other stuff I got to do, and I came across this. It was in my feed on my Google. I'm like, man. Hey, you know they costumes be made of cloth. It'd be real cloth and shit. The costumes, Mezco, bruh. And then the same place I was at, I ran into this again. Why, man? Why all the distractions? Why y'all got me distracted? Look at that shit, son. The paint's fluorescent. So yeah. So when you hit the lights, bruh, that's how you got him. Like that right there. I think I had talked about this before when it was further out, but now we in the year that this drop. I think it drops in April, bro. So, mm, 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 mm. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that, bruh. That gotta be in the collection. That gotta be in the collection, bruh. And that between these two, I own 3 Mezco figures. I'm since I can't get to Doctor Doom. Cause that shit done went up astronomically. I'm like, I like Victor Von Doom, but not like that, baby. We ain't putting that kind of money out there. Oh, Black Panther. I already got the case, Kamoyo. I already got the case. It got light effects on it. I already got the case. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. Yeah. Matter of fact, I need to put mine on pre-order tonight. So yeah, we definitely gonna have action figuring on that shit. I know I said 2 more things. All right. The first one, action figure. Here the last thing. Who remembers this guy? I saw this today on X and I was like, damn, he is a professional henchman. That guy is a professional effing henchman. Every single movie he's in, he's playing somebody's henchman. His name is Al Leong. I've been seeing Al Leong in movies playing a henchman since like the mid 80s. So, and he has always looked like that. No matter what movie he's in, he has always looked like that. Same hairstyle, same. You see it. They're 4 different movies, but he got the same look. It must be his contract. I gotta look like that. I gotta look like an old school kung fu movie. Oh my goodness, bruh. He been in everything. Rapid Fire with Brandon Lee. He was in Rapid Fire too. Yeah, man, my man is just the professional effing henchman. Shouts out to Al. He's still alive. So yeah, I don't want y'all thinking nothing bad. I just like all it was I came across it and was like, wow, it's facts. Oh boy, is he who you know been more of a henchman than him? Or in more movies. I bet it's like a Guinness record or some shit. Who's played a henchman in more movies? You know what? Y'all research that and get, or you ain't even got to research no more. You can just ask Gemini. Ask Gemini and holler back at me. But it's minute 39. See, I ain't take too much of your time. Actually, roughly about 10 minutes. So we are done. But fret not, I'll be coming back at you tomorrow with my brother Theo, and who's still in the chat. I think he's still in the chat. But yeah, I'll be coming at you tomorrow, and we're going to have that Friday visit. I don't want to end with a picture of Al Leon. Y'all can end with a picture of me. Look at y'all. That's it for now. But fret not, I'll be coming at you tomorrow with Friday Vibing. Make sure y'all pull up for the pull up. The plantation is burning, but we still learning. Edutainment, baby. I'm out.